I'm Toby and this is Sea Life. Hey guys, I thought I would show doing dishes by hand. The first step I do is I fill up 2 sinks full of nice hot water. And I put in a drop or 2 of my dish soap. And of course my dish soap is special. There's no chemicals in it. It's totally organic. So it doesn't suds a whole lot. And so I do the glasses first. The glasses are done first. And that just starts it off right. You do your glasses first. You still have pretty clean water to work with the rest of your dishes. So you want to just spin them around. Be sure they get nice and rinsed. And you want to rub down in every part of your glass and in the back. Be careful though that you're not going to break them, of course. And then the next set that I'm going to do is going to be the silverware. And then I like to do the flat plates and the small flat plates. But I'm going to change water in between like every 2 sets to be sure all of my water is really nice and clean and hot. Nice and hot. And then I continue from there, and that's pretty much the gist of it. You see how my water's gotten, it's still pretty warm, but it's gotten like a little bit of grease and a little bit of stuff in it. I'm going to change that water. And the rinse water though is pretty nice and clean. So I'm going to keep that water as long as it's hot. And that's warm. It's not quite as hot as I need it. So I may change that. And I'm going to clean out my sinks behind every load of dishes as well. You're going to clean out your sink. And make sure you just have a nice clean basin. Dishes come right out of the hot water and set up on the drying mat. And you just leave them for a little while until they get pretty well dry. And you want them pretty nice and dry before you put them in your cabinets. Okay, what you want to do is you want to be sure that you're rubbing every part of the piece of silverware, and also with you want to be careful not to find the knives at the wrong end in the water. So you want to go slow while you're doing this, and just rub each part very carefully. Put it into the rinse water. Now, some of your silverware will be gunkier than others, and so I just let that soak a little bit longer. And there we go. You know, a lot of us have dishwashers or have had dishwashers. I've had a dishwasher before, and I just never could find a dishwasher that would last long or really do well with my dishes. So I've turned to washing my dishes by hand. And if you're off-grid, you may not have a water heater. So you can just keep heating up water with your tea kettle, or, you know, however you normally heat water, or solar heat your water bags. And you'll have plenty of hot water for doing your dishes. I've just, yeah, this one's going to have to be scrubbed. Sometimes you find that your silverware actually has to be scrubbed a little bit. I have a couple pieces that need to be scrubbed. I could just leave these to soak for a little while because I've got good hot water. Or if I need to get them done quicker, I could go ahead, give me a little steel thing, and scrub on them. Like that. And now this water is starting to look pretty gunky, and I will be changing it. And it's very important to try and change your water a lot, because your dishes are only as clean as the water they got cleaned in usually. So, and so for all of you, I don't know, you may be changing to doing dishes by hand and have never had someone show you how to do it. Or you may be a young person who is just learning. But I'm very thankful for you and where you're at right now. So I hope this helps.